The Haunting of Hollow Manor. Part 1. The Invitation. In the sleepy town of Willow Creek stood Hollow Manor, a grand estate shrouded in mystery and rumor. Its darkened windows and ivy-covered walls whispered tales of a tragic past, and the locals spoke of whispers in the night and ghostly apparitions haunting its halls. Amelia Reed, an adventurous young woman with a fascination for the supernatural, found herself drawn to the enigmatic allure of Hollow Manor. Armed with a thirst for adventure and an insatiable curiosity, she embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind its haunted reputation. One chilly autumn evening, as the moon cast an eerie glow upon the landscape, Amelia received an unexpected invitation in the mail. It was from an unknown sender, adorned with an intricate wax seal bearing the crest of Hollow Manor. Intrigued by the mysterious missive, Amelia wasted no time in accepting the invitation. With her heart pounding with excitement, she set out towards the looming silhouette of the manor, its towering spires reaching towards the heavens like skeletal fingers clawing at the night sky. As she approached the wrought-iron gates, a sense of foreboding washed over her, sending shivers down her spine. But Amelia pushed aside her apprehension, determined to unravel the secrets hidden within Hollow Manor's walls. With each step she took, the air grew colder, and the whispers of the night seemed to grow louder, echoing through the darkness like a haunting melody. But Amelia pressed on, her resolve unyielding in the face of uncertainty. At last, she reached the imposing entrance of Hollow Manor, its wooden doors creaking open with a mournful groan. Stepping over the threshold, Amelia found herself enveloped in darkness, the only illumination coming from the flickering light of her lantern. As she ventured deeper into the manor's labyrinthine corridors, Amelia's senses were assailed by strange sights and sounds. Shadows danced along the walls, and the air was heavy with the scent of decay. But it was the feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes following her every move, that sent a chill down Amelia's spine. She quickened her pace, her heart pounding in her chest as she searched for answers in the gloom. And as she delved deeper into the heart of Hollow Manor, little did she know that the horrors lurking within its walls were far beyond anything she could have imagined. Part 2. The Unveiling. As Amelia ventured further into the depths of Hollow Manor, the oppressive atmosphere seemed to thicken around her like a suffocating fog. Shadows danced on the walls, and strange whispers echoed through the empty halls, sending shivers down her spine. With each passing moment, the sense of unease grew, gnawing at the edges of her sanity. But Amelia remained resolute, her determination unshaken by the creeping tendrils of fear that threatened to consume her. Suddenly, a faint light flickered in the distance, drawing her towards its elusive glow like a moth to a flame. With cautious steps, she followed the dim illumination, her heart pounding in her chest with each echoing footfall. As she rounded a corner, the source of the light came into view, a grand ballroom bathed in an ethereal radiance, its opulent decor frozen in time like a relic from a bygone era. But there was something undeniably sinister about the room, an undercurrent of malevolence that sent a chill down Amelia's spine. Ignoring the creeping sense of dread, she pressed on, her eyes scanning the room for any clue that might unravel the mystery of Hollow Manor's haunting. And then, she saw it, a portrait hanging on the far wall, its gilded frame gleaming in the faint light. Drawn towards the painting like a moth to a flame, Amelia approached with caution, her eyes locked on the haunting visage of a woman staring back at her with empty eyes. There was something hauntingly familiar about the figure in the portrait, a sense of recognition that sent a shiver down her spine. And then, as if in a trance, she reached out to touch the painting, her fingers grazing the cold canvas with trembling hands. In that moment, a deafening roar filled the air, and the room seemed to tremble with unseen energy. With a cry of shock, Amelia stumbled backward, her heart racing as the walls of the ballroom began to close in around her. Desperate to escape the encroaching darkness, she turned and fled, her footsteps echoing through the empty corridors like a desperate plea for salvation. But no matter how fast she ran, The darkness pursued her, its icy tendrils wrapping around her like a suffocating embrace. And as she vanished into the depths of Hollow Manor, the truth of its haunting legacy remained shrouded in mystery, waiting to be unveiled by those brave enough to seek it. Part 3. The Revelation. Amelia's heart raced as she fled through the labyrinthine corridors of Hollow Manor, the darkness seeming to swallow her whole. Every shadow whispered secrets, every creak of the floorboards echoed like a sinister laugh. With each passing moment, the oppressive atmosphere seemed to close in around her, threatening to suffocate her with its malevolent presence. But Amelia refused to succumb to fear, her determination burning bright amidst the encroaching darkness. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a hidden staircase concealed behind a tapestry, its ancient steps descending into the bowels of the manor. Without hesitation, she plunged into the depths below, her lantern casting flickering shadows on the walls as she descended into the unknown. As she reached the bottom of the staircase, Amelia found herself standing in a vast chamber bathed in an eerie blue light. Strange symbols adorned the walls, their meaning lost to the passage of time, while an altar at the center of the room beckoned with a hypnotic allure. Drawn towards the altar like a moth to a flame, Amelia approached with trepidation, her heart pounding in her chest with each echoing footstep. And then, she saw it, a book bound in cracked leather, its pages yellowed with age and dust. With trembling hands, she reached out and opened the book, its contents revealing the dark history of Hollow Manor and the tragic fate of its inhabitants. Centuries ago, the manor had been home to a powerful coven of witches who dabbled in forbidden magic, seeking to unlock the secrets of immortality. But their experiments had unleashed a darkness far beyond their control, cursing the manor and its occupants to an eternity of torment. And at the center of it all was the portrait that had haunted Amelia's dreams, a witch whose thirst for power had doomed them all. As she read on, the chamber began to tremble, and the walls seemed to pulse with dark energy. Realizing that time was running out, Amelia closed the book and fled, the echoes of Hollow Manor's tragic past following her every step. Emerging into the night air, she cast one final glance back at the looming silhouette of the manor, its secrets still shrouded in darkness. But as she turned and walked away, she knew that she had uncovered the truth of its haunting and that some mysteries were best left undisturbed. Summary. The Haunting of Hollow Manor follows the courageous journey of Amelia Reed, an intrepid adventurer intrigued by the mysteries surrounding the enigmatic estate. Drawn to the allure of the haunted manor, Amelia embarks on a quest to uncover its dark secrets. In her exploration, she encounters eerie phenomena and confronts the malevolent forces lurking within its walls. Through her discoveries, she learns of the tragic history of the manor and the curse that has plagued its inhabitants for centuries. Despite the dangers she faces, Amelia's determination leads her to unravel the truth, ultimately revealing the dark legacy that haunts Hollow Manor.